Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the 2001 season in Payoff Pitch Baseball. Block number 44 takes us to Jacobs Field in Cleveland, Ohio, for a pivotal American League Central showdown, for one team anyway, as the Minnesota Twins are in town to take on the Cleveland Indians. In the Central Division, looking at the current standings, as Philip Reynolds now joins us here at Jacobs Field. We did have this game fairly recently on the board, but this is the real game. This is just the location being flipped. Last time these two were on the board, we were at the Metrodome. This time we're at Jacobs Field. But looking at the standings, the Cleveland Indians have clinched the Central Division at a record of 100 wins and 53 losses. They are locked in at the number 2 seed, and they will play the American League East champion Tampa Bay Devil Rays in the American League Division Series. Game 1 of that series is tentatively scheduled to be, I've got that tentatively scheduled in my head at least, to be Sunday evening. Barring anything crazy happening in the AL East, it looks like we'll only have one wild card game, but that wild card game will be in the National League. So no wild card game pending here. As for the Minnesota Twins, they are currently tied record-wise with the Chicago White Sox at a record of 79 and 75. Oh yes, I did have a rebroadcast. That was actually I think that was a Boston-Cleveland game, and I re-uploaded that because I had problems because I was having problems with the stream, because there was a problem with the recording, that it wasn't available on YouTube, so I had to re-upload that. This one is the real game. This is actually the live game as we're playing it tonight. Anyway, as I was saying, the Twins are tied with the White Sox in the Central at a record of 79 and 75. Both teams with a magic number of 3 to clinch playoff eligibility, but a doomsday number of 6 to be eliminated from the playoffs. The Twins do hold the head-to-head tiebreaker, though, against the White Sox, and they only have 3 games left against each other. So We'll probably go a long way to figuring out which team is going to make the playoffs. The AL Central runner-up has a tough battle ahead of them, as they're going to have to go to Texas and play the Rangers. But that is going to be Monday night's problem, most likely. Actually, Tuesday night's problem, because I'm bringing back Tuesday night baseball for the playoffs. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. What say we get to Jacobs Field, where we're expecting a sellout, and let's play some baseball, shall we? Starting pitcher for the Cleveland Indians tonight is Chuck Finley. 8-7 with a 5.54 ERA, 113 and 2/3 innings pitched, 131 hits, 14 homers, 35 walks, and 96 strikeouts in 2001. And of course, Philip saying, go Indians. Let's meet the Twins starting lineup that Finley's got to keep in check tonight. Leading off, we've got Luis Rivas at second base. Denny Hocking is at shortstop. Corey Koski is at third base. Matt LaCroix is the designated hitter. Torrey Hunter's in center field. Bobby Kielty is in left field. Dustin Moore is in right field. Michael Cudier is at first base. And Tom Prince is catching. Leading off for the Twins tonight is Luis Rivas. 2 homers, 12 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. I was about to worry about right-handed pitching for a second, but Finley's actually a lefty. As I've mentioned several times in this replay, quite a few teams use some combination of red, white, and blue dice. Indians, being the home team, are another one who do. Indians have nothing to play for. Twins have everything to play for tonight. Will that make a difference in tonight's game? Only the dice know the answer to that question, and in order to find out what the dice know, we have to go to the first pitch, so let's play some all but playoff baseball. We'll get started with a 6. That is a patient 41, and against a lefty, Rivas will get into that one into the gap. He will lead the game off for the Twins with a double. And that'll bring Denny Hocking to the plate. No homers, 9 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Jump of 5 against a hold of 7 for Rivas. That does not sound like a good chance to get the jump. A 0 to 56. He would be a C2. Yeah, no, he is most definitely staying put. Finley will get the sign from Einar Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is an in-play 47. That'll be grounded over to first. Picking that up is going to be Jim Thome, and I believe with a ground out with the runner empty, has the choice to attempt when the ball is hit to first base, reduce the run rating by 1. Rivas is going to hold at first base. Thome will take that over to the bag. 1 out in the inning. Corey Koski, now the batter. 6 homers, 12 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Finley will get the sign from Diaz. What? What do you mean, invalid fielder? G3R2H is what I'm trying to do. I think we'll do it that way. So we'll say Finley coming over to cover the bag, and they will look Rivas back to second. Finley will get the sign from Diaz, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 22, and that's ball 4. Koski will trot to first with a 1-out walk. That'll set the infield up for double play, and Matthew LaCroix, now the batter. 3 homers, no walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Finley will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 70, and LaCroix is going to get into that one. He will clear the base. Actually, he'll get a double out of that. Will he clear the bases? Opposite field shot into right field. Runners advance 2 bases. Rivas will score. Koski will go to third. LaCroix will go to second. 1-0 Minnesota. Stadium groans. Ugh. That will force the infield in, as Torrey Hunter is now the batter. 6 homers, 9 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Twins coming out firing here in the top of the first. Finley will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is an in-play 14, and Hunter's going to have a base hit out of that. Line drive into center field. Koski will score. LaCroix will go to first. Hunter will go to second. 2-0 Minnesota. Stadium groans. Ugh. Infield still going to play in. Bobby Kielty, now the batter. 1 homer, 3 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Finley, watching it, fans here at Jacobs Field, watching as the Twins come out firing tonight. Finley will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 99. That'll get lifted into left field. Going back for that is going to be Russell Branyan. He will make the catch for out number 2. Here comes LaCroix tagging up on the play. The throw, not in time. LaCroix is safe, and it is 3-0 Minnesota on the sac fly. Stadium groans. Ugh. 2 outs in the inning, and Dustin Moore, now the batter for the Twins. No homers, 2 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Finley will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 64, and Moore's going to have a base hit with 2 outs. 2-base advancement will send Hunter to third, as the Indians cannot seem to get out of this inning. Michael Coutier, now the batter. No homers, 2 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Twins not playing around here tonight. Finley will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 19, and that is ball 4, and all of a sudden the bases are full of Twins. Stadium groans. Ugh. That'll bring Tom Prince to the plate with the bases loaded. 2 homers, 5 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. We're already going to get some activity in the Cleveland bullpen, as Cleveland needs to eat up some innings. They are going to get... Cleveland needs somebody who can eat up innings. They're going to get Ryan Dries warming up. The Twins are coming out firing tonight, that's for sure. Already a scary situation for the Jacobs Field faithful. Finley will get the sign from Diaz. Fans here at Jacobs Field hoping Finley can make a big-time pitch. Finley will set, he will kick, and he will pitch. 11 is a patient 96. That'll be a fly ball into left field. Branyan back for that one. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. But the Twins send the entire lineup to the plate here in the top of the first. 3 runs on 4 hits and 2 walks. Score after half an inning is Minnesota 3, Cleveland coming to bat. But the Twins leave them loaded. Stadium and every Indian fan knows that could very easily have been a whole lot worse. Let's see how to re-upload an old episode. I record all my streams, Philip, so I had the video ready to go. All I did was just uploaded the video and deleted the live stream recording. Can we reset game? No, we can't reset the game tonight. Unfortunately, well, but on the plus side, you at least got out of a bases loaded jam, but it was very hectic. It was very dicey for your Indians. Starting pitcher for the Minnesota Twins is Joe Mays. 17-13 with a 3.16 ERA, 233 2/3 innings pitched, 205 hits, 25 homers, 64 walks, and 123 strikeouts in 2001. Let's meet the Indians lineup, who would love to do unto the Twins as the Twins just did unto them. Leading off, we have got Kenny Lofton in center field, Omar Vizquel at shortstop, Roberto Alomar at second base, Jim Thome at first base, Ellis Burks as the designated hitter, Russell Branyan in left field, Travis Fryman at third base, Kareem Garcia in right field, and Einar Diaz catching. And just remember, Philip, the Twins did it. The Indians can do it just as easily. Leading off for the Indians is Kenny Lofton. 12 homers, 38 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. And as usual, Philip, I will see you and everybody else in chat at the top of the second. Mays will get the sign from No Not That Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a ballpark 90. He's a lefty. That's in play. That's a 6, and that is exactly what Lofton needs to smack that one into the gap. The Twins will have problems with it, and Lofton will be safe at third with a triple. It's going to be one of those nights, isn't it? Omar Vizquel, now the batter for the Indians. 1 homer, 49 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Mays will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is an in-play 38, and that is going to be popped up on the infield. Back for that, that'll go over to Koski. He'll make the play for out number 1. The infield will play in, by the way. Roberto Alomar, now the batter. 13 homers, 58 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Lofton at third, Jacobs Field, hoping the Indians can come through here. Mays will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is an in-play 58. That'll be grounded over to third. Picking that up is going to be Koski, but the throw will come to the plate as the infielder's playing in. That's a 7. I think batter is out in that case. 7-0. Yeah, runner on third. Lofton is going to be thrown out at the plate for 2 outs in the inning. Roberto Alomar will reach on the fielder's choice. Stadium groans. Ugh. Jim Thome, now the batter for the Indians. 45 homers, 77 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. If Mays makes a mistake, that ball is going to Mars. Mays will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a wheelhouse 22, and yeah, what's left of that ball is going to head to Mars anyway, with a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Jim Thome. The Indians needed that badly. 3-2 Minnesota. Stadium cheers. Yay! Ellis Burks, now the batter. 19 homers, 47 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. See, Philip? This wouldn't have happened if I would have reset the game, or it probably wouldn't have. Mays will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. That's cocked. 7 is a patient 11, and that's going to be ball 4. Burks will trap to first with a 2-out walk. Russell Branyan, now the batter. 15 homers, 30 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Twins lead 3-2. Mays will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 5, and that's going to get into the gap. That'll be a double, and that will tie the game. Branyan will score. Branyan will go to second. Burks will score. We're tied at 3. Stadium cheers. Yay! And we are indeed set up for that kind of night, folks. Travis Fryman, now the batter. 3 homers, 17 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Looks like it's going to unite, and we're going to start wondering pretty soon which bullpen sucks less. Mays will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is an in-play 98. That'll be lifted into left field. Back for that one is Keelty. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. But the Indians fire back and tie this game. 3 runs on 3 hits and a walk. We are knotted at 3 here at Jacobs Field after 1. Yeah, see, you probably wouldn't have had that happen if I reset the game. Plus, let's remember, you don't see chaos like that on those other channels with all the rants, the colorful cards, or the fluffy kitty. Top of the second already, and Rivas, now the batter, as the Twins are already starting to have their second at-bats. Rivas led the game off with a double and scored the first run of the game. Tied at 3 already in the top of the second. Finley will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 52, and Rivas is going to lead the inning off again. This time he'll have a single. Infield will set for double play. Batter now is Hocking. Hocking tonight is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Finley will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 27. Called actually swing and a miss by Hocking. Strike 3, that's out number 1. Doesn't matter if it's swinging or called, I just like working that in for narrative details. Koski, now the batter. Koski walked his first time up. Finley will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is an in-play 22, and that's going to be a base hit for Koski. He will have a single this time. Long single in the gap into center field. Runner on first advances one base. Rivas will go to second. Koski will go to first. Twins have something going on here with 2 on, 1 out here in the top of the second. LaCroix, now the batter. LaCroix tonight has a double. Rivas at second. Finley or Koski at first. LaCroix will swing away. Finley will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 73, and LaCroix is going to get into that one. That will be a double for LaCroix. Drive down the line into left field. All runners score. Twins will take the lead. They'll take the lead back, I should say. LaCroix will go to second. 5-3 Twins. Stadium groans. Ugh. Here's Hunter. Hunter tonight is 1 for 1 with a single. LaCroix coming out firing tonight. He's got 2 doubles already. Finley will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a ballpark check. Uh-oh. 45 is wheelhouse for Hunter. And a 52. That'll be a double for Hunter. LaCroix will score. Hunter will go to second. 6-3 Minnesota. Stadium groans. Ugh. Batter now is CLE, and that is going to be it for Finley already. As the Indians are just watching Finley get shelled tonight, Ryan Dries will take over for the Indians. 1-2 with a 3.44 ERA. 36 2/3 innings pitched, 32 hits, 2 homers, 15 walks, 24 strikeouts in 2001. Finley currently leaving with the loss. Oh boy. 6-3 already in the top of the second. And this replay has absolutely refused to behave. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, I'll stop singing now. I just had to get that out of my system. Anyway, now that we've got that out of the way, Dries will get the sign from Diaz. 6-3 Minnesota. Here in the top of the second, 1 out in the inning. Hunter at second. Dries will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 9. Swing and a miss by CLE on an ugly swing. Strike 3, that's out number 2. Oh boy. 2 outs in the inning, and the batter now is Moore. Moore has a single tonight. Hunter waits at second. Dries will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is an in-play 92. That'll be grounded over to short. Picking that up is Vizquel. He'll make the play over to first. Side retired. 3 more runs on 4 more hits. Score is now 6-3 Minnesota as we get set for the bottom of the second. I'm going to grab a quick drink and then we'll continue. Karim Garcia leading off the bottom of the second for the Tribe. 3 homers, 3 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Mays will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is an in-play 1, and Garcia is going to start the inning off with a leadoff double. Oh boy. It is seriously going to be one of those nights, folks. Einar Diaz, now the batter. 4 homers, 13 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Mays will get the sign from Prince. Fans here at Jacobs Field hoping Cleveland can keep it going. Mays will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 73. That'll be grounded over to second. Picking that up is going to be Rivas. He will make the throw over to first. 1 out in the inning. When it is hit over to second, ball is hit to pitcher. Runner on second advances to third when it's fielded. Okay. So, right. Garcia will take third on the play. 1 out in the inning for Diaz. Back to the top of the order for Cleveland. Here's Lofton. Lofton had a triple to start the game. Infield will play in. They don't want Garcia to score. They don't want Garcia to score here. Mays will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 53, and Lofton's going to have a base hit. That'll bring Garcia to score. It is now 6-4 Cleveland, or 6-4 Minnesota. Infield to go to double play. Tying run coming to the plate. Here's Vizquel. Vizquel popped out his first time up. We're going to get some activity in the Minnesota bullpen as well, as they want to chew up some innings as well. To do that, they are going to get... They're going to get Adam Johnson warming up in the bullpen. Actually, let me make sure that's a safe option for them to do. Ten runs, and we are through 1.5 innings. It is very much shaping up to be one of those nights, folks. Hopefully you guys will enjoy a little bit of chaos on Thursday Night Baseball. Mays, actually, I think they are going to have Vizquel laid on the bunt. Yeah. He's going to miss it. That'll be bunted back to the pitcher, but that's going to be missed with 2 strikes. So they're going to have him swing away at this point. Mays will get the sign from Prince, and he will pitch. The bunt is called off. 10 is an in-play 2, and Vizquel is going to have a double. Line drive into the alley to center field. Lofton will score. Vizquel will go to second. 6-5 Cleveland. 6-5 Minnesota. Lofton turning on the Jets from first. He will score. And it is a 1-run game all of a sudden. Here's Alomar. Alomar tonight is 0 for 1. He grounded into a fielder's choice that got Lofton thrown out. Vizquel already the tying run at the plate. Mays will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 17. Called strike 3 on Alomar. That's out number 2. First strikeout of the night by Mays. Tomey, now the batter. Tomey tonight is 1 for 1 with a 2-run bomb. Mays knows he's got to be careful because another mistake is going to Mars once again. Mays will get the sign from Prince. He will set Jacobs Field, hoping for another mistake to go to Mars. And he will pitch. 7 is a patient 5. That's ball 4. Tommy will go to first with the 2-out walk. Maybe the Twins decided they'd rather not take a chance on Tommy, giving the Indians the lead. Here's Burks. Burks tonight has a walk. 2 outs, bottom of the second, 6-5 Minnesota. It's already been one of those nights. Mays will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 69. That'll be grounded over to second. Rivas will get that one. He'll make the throw over to first and retire the side. 2 runs on 3 hits and a walk. Cleveland closing the gap to within 6-5 after 2. Ay, ay, ay. Top of the third, and we're back to the bottom of the Minnesota order. Here's Coutier. Coutier tonight has a walk. Dries will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a tough 32. Swing and a miss by Coutier. Strike 3. That's out number 1. Ay, ay, ay. Prince, now the batter. Prince is 0 for 1. Dries will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is an in-play 35. That'll be grounded right back to Dries. He will throw that over to Tommy at first for out number 2. Rivas, now the batter. Rivas is 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Dries will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, he will wind up, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient that's cocked. 73. That'll be a fly ball into center field. Lofton back for that one. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. For the first time all night, 1, 2, 3 go the Twins here in the top of the third. 6-5 Cleveland, 6-5 Minnesota as we move into the bottom of the third. The Twins are going to try to get one more inning out of Mays. Yeah, no kidding, Philip. It's going to be a long night. Bottom of the third brings us to the middle of the Indians' order. Here's Branyan. Branyan tonight has a double. Oh, boy. But like I said, you don't see chaos like that on those other channels. Mays will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is an in-play 90. That'll be hit right to second. Rivas will take it on a hop, throw it over to first for out number 1. Here's Fryman. Fryman is 0 for 1. Mays will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 94. I doubt he's that patient. He's not. That'll get lifted into left field. Back for that is Keelty. He will make the catch near the track for out number 2. Garcia, now the batter. Garcia has a double tonight. 6-5 Minnesota, bottom of the third. Mays will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 43. Called strike 3 on Garcia, and the inning is over. Second strikeout of the night by Mays. As the Twins go So do the Indians, 1, 2, 3, here in the bottom of the third. Still 6-5 Minnesota after 3. If that inning's anything to go by, both teams at least remembered how to pitch. We'll see if that holds as we move into the later stages of this game. Top of the fourth, and the batter now is Hocking. Hocking tonight is 0 for 2. We're probably going to see the end of Mays' night after this inning, as Johnson is looking like he's ready to come in. Dries will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a tough 6. Ugly swing by Hocking, but that's strike 3 for out number 1. Third strikeout for Dries on the night. Koski, now the batter. Koski's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk tonight. Dries will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is an in-play 67. That'll be grounded over to short. Vizquel waiting for that one. He'll take it on a two-hopper, make the play over to first for out number 2. Batter now is LaCroix. LaCroix is a doubles machine tonight. He's got 2 of them. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Dries will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 42, and LaCroix will extend the inning with a base hit. And here comes Hunter with a single and a double so far tonight. 2 outs, though, in the top of the fourth. Dries will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is an in-play 11, and that'll be another base hit for Hunter. He will have another single. A runner on first advances 2 bases, so LaCroix will actually turn on the Jets. He will score. Hunter will go to second, or go to first. 7-5 Minnesota. Stadium groans. Ugh. Batter now is Keelty with 2 outs. Keelty is 0 for 2. 7-5 Minnesota, bottom of the fourth. Dries will get the sign from Diaz, and he will pitch. 11 is an in-play 47. That will be a grounder right back to Dries. He will take his time, throw that over to Tomey, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits for Minnesota. Score is now 7-5 Minnesota, moving into the bottom of the fourth. Mays is going to come out of the game. Adam Johnson will come in to pitch for the Twins. 1-2 with an 8.28 ERA. 25 innings pitched, 32 hits, 6 homers, 13 walks, 17 strikeouts in 2001. While Digital Diamond gets caught up, I'm going to take another drink. Leading off the bottom of the fourth, we've got Diaz. Diaz is 0 for 1 tonight. Johnson will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 90. That'll be grounded over to short. Hocking will wait for that there. He'll charge and make a barehanded throw. Throw Diaz out by a couple of steps. That's out number 1. Lofton, now the batter. Lofton is 2 for 2 with a triple and a single. Johnson will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a ballpark check. 68 for a lefty. Just misses wheelhouse. That'll be in play for Lofton. And 86 will be miles too high. That'll be grounded over to second. Rivas will be there with it, no problem. He'll take it over to first. He'll toss it over to first for out number 2. Vizquel, now the batter. Vizquel is 1 for 2 with a double tonight. Johnson will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a defense check. Let's see who we're looking at for Minnesota. Error on the first baseman. First baseman for Minnesota is Coutier. His error rating is a 1. This could be a problem. He will make an error on the play. That'll be a 1-base error. That'll be hit to Coutier. He'll boot it, bobble it, drop it, and Vizquel will be safe at first on the E3. Alomar, now the batter. Alomar is 0 for 2. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Johnson will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 29, and that's ball 4. And if you're a Twins fan, the last name you want to hear with 2 on is Jim Thome. Especially since he has already crushed one tonight. He's got a 2-run bomb and a walk tonight. I know Phillip hoping Thome can come through with a big-time hit. Send another one to Mars. Johnson will get the sign from Prince. Fans at Jacobs Field are loud. Johnson will set, and he will pitch. Snake Eyes is an in-play 11. Thome will come through with a base hit. Vizquel at least will score. Alomar will go to third. Thome will go to first. It is 7-6 Minnesota. Stadium cheers. Yay! Nope. I think I put the wrong thing in because I want to end up with Alomar at third. Oh, never mind. That'll work. Okay. Batter now is Burks with a tying run 90 feet away. Burks tonight has a walk. He's 0 for 1 otherwise. Johnson will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 2, and just like that, the bases are full of Indians on a 2-out walk. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Batter now is... First, let's get the batter now is Branyan. Branyan is 1 for 2 with a double. Second order of business, we need somebody warming up for the Twins. Oh, Lord. Somebody who can eat innings would be nice, but I'm pretty sure anybody who could eat innings is probably in the rotation. Santana, Milton, and Loge, I'd be stunned if all 3 of them aren't due to start soonish. Actually, neither of them is due to start soon. And they're both in the bullpen. All right, then. So I think with that in mind, the Twins are going to get... The Twins are going to get Kyle Loja warming up in the bullpen. They could use, like I said, they could use somebody who can eat some innings. Fans here at Jacobs Field are going crazy as the Indians have the bases loaded here in the bottom of the fourth. 7-6 Minnesota. It's going to be a night, folks. Let's just call a spade a spade. It's already been a night. Johnson will get the sign from Prince. He will set, he will kick, and he will pitch. 5 is a patient 20, and this game is tied on ball 4. A slider misses the zone. That'll bring Alomar in to score as the carousel turns. We're tied at 7. Stadium cheers. Yay! Fryman now the batter as the bases are still loaded. Fryman tonight is 0 for 2, though. Ay, ay, ay. Johnson will get the sign from Prince. Fans here at Jacobs Field are loud. Johnson will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a ballpark check. 56, he's a righty, he's just barely in play. And a 93 is going to be lifted into left field. Back for that one is Keelty. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side, but not before the Indians tie the game. 2 runs on 1 hit, 3 walks, and an error. And we are tied at 7 after 4. Oh, boy. But the Indians leave them loaded here in the bottom of the 4th. And I'm going to step away for a quick break. Oh. Jesus, Mary and Kate Donkey. Tied at 7, moving into the 5th. Sounds like a normal night in this replay, no? Drees will finish up his warm-up tosses, and Moore will step into the batter's box to contend with him. Moore tonight is 1 for 2 with a single. Oh boy. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this Thursday night baseball chaos here on the channel. Drees will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. Snake Eyes is a tough one, and the bat gets more airtime on that than the ball does. That's strike 3 for out number 1. Let's see, that is the 4th strikeout by Drees tonight. Coutier, now the batter with 1 out. Coutier tonight is 0 for 1. Drees will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 31, and that's going to be popped up on the infield. Getting under that at second base is Alomar. He will make the catch for out number 2. Prince, now the batter. Prince is 0 for 2. Tied at 7, top of the 5th, 2 outs in the inning. Drees will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a tough 8. Swing and a miss by Prince. Strike 3, that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Twins here in the top of the 5th. Still not at 7, moving into the bottom of the 5th. Johnson is going to come out of the game. Coming in to pitch for the Twins is going to be Kyle Loja. 4-7 with a 5.68 ERA. 90 1/3 innings pitched. 102 hits. 16 homers. 29 walks. 64 strikeouts in 2001. We'll get some activity in the Cleveland bullpen as well, as getting loose for the Indians will be... The Indians are going to get Paul Shuey warming up. This whole replay has been full of these moments that you can only just laugh and go, you gotta be kidding me. No kidding, a lot of runs tonight. 7 all, and we're only in the bottom of the 5th. I'm hoping bringing in some of these tough pitchers is going to slow it down a little bit. Garcia now the batter. Garcia has a double tonight. Loja will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. We might be headed for another 20-run night, but God, I hope not. 7 is a patient 20, and that's ball 4. Fat ass just had to open his big mouth, didn't he? Infield set for double play. Diaz, now the batter. Diaz tonight is 0 for 2. Loja will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 35, and that's a base hit by Diaz. Sharp liner will drop in front of the left fielder. Garcia will go to second. Diaz will go to first, and the Indians have something going on. 2 on, nobody out. Batter now is Lawson. Lofton tonight is 2 for 3 with a single and a triple. It's still the fifth, Philip, but yes, I would say extras is a very distinct possibility tonight, the way this one's going. I hope not, though. Loja will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is an in-play 10, and maybe not. That's another base hit for Lofton. Line drive into left field, and the bases are full of Indians. Ugh, jeez. And just like that, Cleveland has loaded the bases with nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth. Vizquel, now the batter. The infield has got to play in. Vizquel tonight is 1 for 2 with a double, and he reached on an error. Loja will get the sign from Prince. Fans here at Jacobs Field hoping Cleveland can come up with a big-time hit. Loja will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 55, and Vizquel will clear the bases. That'll give the Indians the lead because Vizquel will have a triple. Garcia will score, Diaz will score, Lofton will score, Vizquel will go to third, Cleveland takes the lead 10-7. Stadium cheers. Yay! Batter now is Alomar with nobody out. We're going to get some more activity in Minnesota's bullpen. Maybe that'll help us make sure we don't have extras tonight. The Twins are going to get... Travis Miller warming up. Alomar tonight is 0 for 3. Actually, 0 for 2 with a walk. The Twins don't want this to get any worse. Loja will get the sign from Prince. Fans here at Jacobs Field want it to get worse for Minnesota. Loja will set, and he will pitch. 6 is an in-play 27, and yeah, that'll get worse. Vizquel will come in to score. Alomar will go to first. 11-7 Cleveland. Infield will go to double play. Batter now is Tomey. Tomey is 2 for 2 with a single, a homer, and a walk. Yeah, step out, 3 runs scored. See what you missed? You can't step away on these games, Philip. You never know what you're gonna miss when you never know how it's gonna change when you never know how things are gonna change when you come back when you say chaos like this on this channel. Loja will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a ballpark 96. That is in play to Tomey. A 90 will be grounded over to second. Let's see if the Twins can turn a double play. Let's see. Right. So that'll be a G. What did we say? G4. That needs to be a 6 or less on 2d6. Rivas has got it. He'll throw that over to Hocking at second. That'll get Alomar. Hocking will make the relay over to Coutier at first. That'll be in time. That'll be a 6-4-3 double play. 2 outs in the inning. Burks, now the batter. Burks tonight is 0 for 1, but he's got 2 walks. 11-7 Cleveland, bottom of the fifth. Loja will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. Snake Eyes is a patient 65, and that'll be a base hit for Burks with 2 outs. Batter now is Branyan. Branyan tonight is 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Loja will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is an in-play 45. That'll be grounded right back to Loja. He'll take his time, throw that over to first, and retire the side. But the Indians take the lead here. 4 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits and a walk. It is now 11-7 Cleveland after 5. I'm getting just as RJL. No kidding. It has been so chaotic. Driza will come out of the game. Paul Shuey will come in to pitch for Cleveland. 5-3 with a 2.82 ERA. 54 and a third innings pitched. 53 hits, 1 homer, 26 walks, 70 strikeouts in 2001. You've been watching this replay most of the way, Philip. You know I can't make up stuff like this. I'm going to need a fresh drink pretty soon. I've been talking so much. Leading off the top of the 6th is Rivas. Rivas tonight is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Jeez. Boy, I tell you what, 18 runs heading into the 6th sounds to me like just another night in 2001. Shuey will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 34. Called strike 3 on Rivas. That's out number 1. Here's Hawking. Hawking tonight is 0 for 3. Shuey will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. Snake Eyes is a ballpark check. 96, he's batting lefty. That's in play. But a 10 will be a base hit for Hawking. He'll have a 1-out single. Here's Koski as the infield moves to double play. Koski tonight is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Shuey will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 58, and that's a base hit by Koski. Oh. Soft blooper into short right field. Hawking will go to third. Koski will go to first. As we got runners at the corners with 1 out. Batter now is LaCroix. LaCroix tonight is 3 for 3 with a single and 2 doubles. The infield is going to stay at double play depth. They'll trade the run to try to get out of the inning. Shuey will get the sign from Diaz. 11-7 Cleveland, top of the 6th. Shuey will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a patient 93, grounded over to short. We'll see if the Indians can turn the double play and get out of the inning, or if they're going to be up only 3. That needs to be a 7 or less on 2d6. Just barely, no. Koski will be thrown out at second. LaCroix will go to first. 2 outs in the inning, but Hawking will score. And it'll be 11-8 Cleveland. Batter now is Hunter with 2 outs. Hunter is also 3 for 3. He's got a double and 2 singles, though. Shuey will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, he will kick, and he will pitch. 3 is a patient 19, and that's ball 4. Jeez. Here's CLE. CLE tonight is 0 for 3. Shuey will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 81. Called strike 3 on CLE, and the inning is over. Cleveland gets out of trouble here, but they do give up a run on 2 hits and a walk. It's 11-8. It's 11-8 Cleveland heading into the bottom of the 6th. Oy vey. Loja is going to come out of the game. Travis Miller will come in to pitch for Cleveland, or for Minnesota. 1-4 with a 4.81 ERA, 48 2/3 innings pitched, 54 hits, 5 homers, 20 walks, 30 strikeouts in 2001. And he is a lefty, so I need to pay attention to that. We've got the bottom of the order due up for Cleveland. Here's Fryman. Fryman tonight is 0 for 3. Once Digital Diamond catches up, we will come into the bottom of the 6th. Ay, ay, ay. How bad is RJL's game right now? It's probably not quite this chaotic. Miller will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is an in-play 20, and Fryman will lead this game off with a single. Or lead this inning off with a single. Infield set for double play. Batter now is Garcia. Garcia tonight is 1 for 3, but his 1 is a double. Fryman, not much of a steal threat. He will hold. Garcia is going to swing away. Miller will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 92. Called strike 3 on Garcia. That's out number 1. There's still plenty of time to tie this game up. 1 out in the inning. Batter now is Diaz. Diaz tonight is 1 for 3. Miller will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 6. Swing and a miss by Diaz. Strike 3. That's out number 2. Here's Lofton with 2 outs. There's been a lot of stuff happening tonight with 2 outs. Lofton is 3 for 4 with 2 singles and a triple. Miller will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 35, And Lofton will have a base hit. He'll have another single. Line drive into center field. Fryman will turn on the Jets. He will score. Lofton will go to third. Will go to first. 12-8 Cleveland. Wait. 7 is a... Actually, no, hold on. Back up. 7's actually a tough 35. That's actually a called strike 3, so never mind that. So actually, the inning is over. I stand corrected. It helps to actually pay attention to the dice rolls. 7 is a tough 35. I was looking at righties, but Travis Miller's a lefty. So never mind, inning's over. No runs and a hit for Cleveland. It is still 11-8 Cleveland after 6. Oh, Expos beat the Dodgers 5-2. Wow. Glad he had a nice quiet game tonight. Top of the 7th coming up, and Moore leading off for Minnesota. Moore tonight is 1 for 3. Shuey will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a tough 75, and that is going to be a called strike 3 on Moore for out number 1. Excuse me. Batter now is Coutier. Coutier tonight is over 2 with a walk. Shuey will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 80, and against a righty, that'll be a base hit for Coutier. He will have a single with 1 out. Prince, now the batter as the infield goes to double play. Prince tonight is 0 for 3, though. Shuey will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a defense check. We are looking at range on the shortstop. Vizquel's range is a D. That could be trouble. That'll get past him, and that'll be a base hit for Prince. He will have a single. And all of a sudden, Minnesota has something going on. 2 on, 1 out. Rivas, now the batter. Rivas is 2 for 4 with a single and a double tonight. Shuey will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 64. That'll be grounded over to second. Picking that up is Alomar. We'll see if the Indians can turn the double play. That needs to be an 8 or less on 2D6. Alomar's got it. He'll throw it over to... Alomar's got it. He'll throw it to Vizquel. That'll get Prince. Vizquel will make the relay over to Tomey. That is in time. That'll be a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. Stadium cheers. Yay! No runs and 2 hits for the Twins. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I'm going to take a little bit of a longer break than usual. Long enough that I'm going to put the stream and be right back. Don't forget, we will have Ultra Quick Baseball after tonight's game. Unless something completely foobar happens during Ultra Quick Baseball, and that's hardly out of the realm of possibility even by 2001 standards, the final block of the 2001 regular season tomorrow night will take us to Enron Field in Houston, Texas for a preview of the National League wildcard game between the San Francisco Giants and the Houston Astros. But we will make that final call after tonight's Ultra Quick Baseball. The ball goes so far I had to catch it. No, the ball didn't go that far. Bottom of the 7th coming in, and we're actually going to have Shuey. I forgot to get anybody loose, so we'll have Miller start the 7th inning for Minnesota. Leading off is Vizquel. Vizquel tonight is 2 for 3 with a double, a triple, and he's reached on an error. We're going to get activity in both bullpens as Minnesota is going to get Rick Reed warming up. As for Cleveland, they are going... Actually, no, they're not going to get Rick Reed warming up. What am I doing? He's in the rotation. They are going to get... They're going to get Eddie Guardado warming up. That sounds like a more realistic idea. As for Cleveland, they are going to get... They're going to get John Rocker warming up. All right, now that we've got bullpen activity for both teams, we will see to the bottom of the 7th. 11 to 8 Cleveland, bottom of the 7th. Miller will get the sign from Prince. He will set and he will pitch. 3 is a defense check. Let's see who we're looking at for Minnesota. Error on the pitcher. Miller's error rating is a 1. Uh-oh. He is going to make an error on the play. That'll be a 1-base error on Miller. Second error on the Twins tonight. Bad time for that with a team fighting for their playoff lives. Here's Alomar. Out with their playoff life. Alomar is 1 for 3 with a single and a walk tonight. Miller will get the sign from Prince. He will set and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 97. That'll be lifted into left field. Back for that one is Keelty. He will make the catch for out number 1. Here's Tommy. Tommy tonight is 2 for 3 with a single, a homer, and a walk. Miller will get the sign from Prince. He will set and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 44, and that's ball 4 for Tommy. He will trot to first with a 1-out walk. Burks, now the batter. Burks tonight is 1 for 2 with a single and 2 walks. Miller will get the sign from Prince. He will set and he will pitch. Boxcars is in place 60. That'll be way too high. That'll be flown into right field. Back for that one is Moore. He will make the catch for out number 2. Branyan, now the batter. Branyan tonight is 1 for 3 with a double and a walk. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Cleveland holding on to an 11-8 lead. Miller will get the sign from Prince. He will set and he will pitch. 3 is a defense check. Let's see who we're checking for Minnesota. Range on the shortstop. Hocking's range is a C. Hocking will make that play with no problem. Let's see what kind of play he's going to make. That'll be grounded right to him. He'll take that over to second himself and retire the side. An error and a walk, but Cleveland can't do anything with it. It is still 11-8 Cleveland after 7. Shuey will come out of the game. John Rocker will take over for Cleveland. 3-7 with a 5.45 ERA. 34 2/3 innings pitched. 33 hits, 2 homers, 25 walks, 43 strikeouts in 2001. Oh, boy. There's still a little bit of baseball left to play tonight, folks, but there's not much left. Leading off the top of the 8th, we've got Hocking. Hocking is 1 for 4 with a single tonight. That's all he's been able to muster against this, well, all I say, but he's on his 5th at-bat tonight. Rocker will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 34. Called strike 3, called strike 3 on Hocking. That's out number 1. Koski, now the batter. Koski is 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a walk tonight. Rocker will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 90. That'll be a grounder over to second. Alomar will have that with no problem. He'll toss that over to first, out number 2. LaCroix now the batter. LaCroix's been a hot bat tonight. He's 3 for 4 with a single and 2 doubles. Rocker will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a tough 49. Called strike 3 on LaCroix, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Indians here in the top of the 8th. Or go the Twins in the top of the 8th. Still 11-8 Cleveland heading into the bottom of the 8th. Just enough to tie the game up, but they are running out of time. Miller will come out of the game. Eddie Guardado will take over for Minnesota. 7-1 with a 3.51 ERA. 66 2/3 innings pitched. 47 hits, 5 homers, 23 walks, 67 strikeouts in 2001. Cleveland knows that 2001 has been up to crazy shenanigans. So with that in mind, the Indians are not going to take any chances tonight. They're going to get their closer warming up tonight. They're going to get Bob Wickman warming up. I'm sure, Philip, you will have no objections to no funny business for Cleveland tonight, not taking any chances. Leading off for the Indians, we've got the bottom of the order. Here's Fryman. Fryman tonight is 1 for 4. Guardado will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 47. Just misses being a base hit. Instead, that's going to be grounded over to first. Waiting for that is Coutier. He will take that to the bag himself for out number 1. Garcia, now the batter with 1 out. Garcia tonight is 1 for 4 with a double, but that double was a lifetime ago back in the second. Guardado will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. Let's see. 10 is a ballpark 4. That's wheelhouse for Garcia. Uh-oh. That's a 64, and that's going to give the Indians some breathing room with a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Karim Garcia, 12-8 Cleveland. Stadium cheers. Yay! Batter now is Diaz. Diaz tonight is 1 for 4. And just like I thought, no objections from Phillip on Wickman getting loose to make sure there's no funny business tonight. Guardado will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is an in-play 69. That'll be too high. That'll be grounded over to second. Rivas will have that one for Minnesota. He will make the play for out number 2. Now, Philip, while we go through the last batters of the bottom of the 8th, I'll let you make the call here. Rocker's on the mound. He pitched a 1-2-3 8th, and I've got Wickman warming up. Would you like I'll let you make the call since you're the Ohio sports team guy. Would you like Rocker to continue to start the 9th, or do you want to go right to Wickman to start the 9th? Batter now is Lofton. Lofton tonight is 3 for 5 with 2 singles and a triple. Guardado will get the sign from Prince. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a ballpark 53. He's a lefty. That's wheelhouse. That's a 76. That'll be a fly ball into center field. Back near the track is Hunter, but he will have room to make the catch and retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, a solo bomb by Karim Garcia. It is 12-8 Cleveland after 8, where we have the age-old question to answer of, will we see some 9th inning magic? Philip says start Rocker first. Very well. Rocker will come out to start the 9th. This would probably be, I think this would be a 6-out save for Rocker. Hunter will lead off the inning. Hunter today is 3 for 3 with 2 singles, a walk, and a double. Hunter does decently well against lefties, so we'll see how this works out. Rocker will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 6, and that's ball 4. Hunter will go to first on a 1-out, on a leadoff walk. Keelty, now the batter as the infield moves to double play. Keelty tonight is 0 for 4. Rocker will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 36, and that's a base hit for Keelty. He will have a single. Line drive into left field. Runner on first advances 1 base. And just like that, the Twins have something going on. They have 2 on, nobody out. Batter now is Moore. Moore tonight is 1 for 4. Rocker will get the sign from Diaz. Excuse me. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a tough 8. Swing and a miss by Moore. Strike 3. That's out number 1. 1 out here in the inning. Batter now is Coutier. Coutier tonight is 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Rocker will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a tough 82. Called strike 3 on Coutier. That's out number 2. Two outs in the inning, and the last chance for the Twins comes to Tom Prince. Prince is 1 for 4 with a single tonight. Twins need this game for their playoff lives. Rocker will get the sign from Diaz. Fans here at Jacobs Field on their feet. Rocker will get the sign. He will set. Here's the kick, and here comes the pitch. 5 is a patient 74. That is a fly ball into center field. Lofton, back for that one. He'll have room. He's near the track. He puts out his glove, put the blop, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Cleveland Indians get a furious rush from the Twins, but they're able to contain it to take this one by a final score of 12-8. Stadium cheers. Yay! Final line score coming up once I actually enter the last out. Oh, jeez. And we have ourselves another 20-run marathon tonight. Good grief. The Indians dodge a bullet in this one. This was a game that the Twins had to have, you could argue, very easily. Unfortunately for them, they will not get it. For the Indians, 12 runs, 14 hits, and no errors. For the Twins, 8 runs, 15 hits on 2 errors. Winning pitcher tonight in all this mess is going to be Ryan Drees. He will pick up the win. Kyle Loja will get the loss, and John Rocker will get the save. Of course, you got any regulars on the channel know we are not done yet. We still have Ultra Quick Baseball to get to, so as usual, once I get my cleanup done, we will get to that. But of course, stick around after Ultra Quick Baseball because we will be picking the last regular season block on the board for tomorrow night. That's kind of where I was going with it as well, Philip. If a run had scored, Wickman was going to come in. That was my plan as well. So now let's see how the rest of the majors fared, and we'll ask our friends at Ultra Quick Baseball. We'll ask our friends at Downey Games and Ultra Quick Baseball, along with the clutch results from Fast Score, to give us a hand with this one. That is a huge loss for Minnesota on the board, as Cleveland will take this one 12-8. But let's see how the rest of the majors fared. It is September 29th. we have got Texas at Anaheim. This game means nothing for the Rangers, except for pride. Texas, S33 is 4. Anaheim, J61 is also 4. They will go to extras. Texas roll a 4, plus 1 is 5. Anaheim rolls a 5, plus 2 is 7. The Halos will get that over the Cowboys in extras. Dodgers and the Diamondbacks are both S's. Los Angeles rolls a 15, that's 3. Arizona rolls a 62, that's 8. The Snakes will double up the will beat the Blue Bombers. Mets and the Braves. Mets, O51 is 5. Atlanta, Q65 is 8. The Braves will get that win. Astros and the Cubs. The Astros right now are 4 games over 500. They've got to have every win they can get their hands on here. This could be a bad one. Houston, T43 is 5. Chicago, S62 is 8. That is a bad loss for the Astros. Expos and the Reds. Montreal is the 3 seed as of now. Is that series locked in? Milwaukee could mathematically catch the NL West champion, but the Expos, well, actually, they're not locked in yet. Right now, they would play Milwaukee. Let's see if Expo... Yeah, Rocker had a short leash. I figured he would. Montreal, L61 is 5. Cincinnati, M21 is 2. That's a win for the Expos. Speaking of the Brewers, they are in Colorado to play the Rockies. Milwaukee, M13 is 1. Not a good time of the year to not want games. Colorado, S61 is 8. That's a win for the Rockies. Red Sox and the Tigers. Boston, N22 is 2. Detroit, P25 is 3. The Kitty Cats will beat the Bo Sox. Phillies and the Marlins. Florida is at 500. They need some wins to stay in the postseason picture. They're not going to get this one. Phillies, Q52 is 5. Florida, S24 is 4. That's a win for the Phils. White Sox and the Royals. White Sox have an opportunity to get ahead of the Twins here. They won't do it here. White Sox, N44. Well, they might. It's a big game. 15 minus 3 columns. So they're on column K. 12 is 1. I take back nothing I said. Kansas City, O64 is 7. That's a win for Kansas City. Orioles and the Yankees both face doomsday numbers of... Actually, Yankees face a doomsday number of 3. Baltimore with a doomsday number of 2. Come here. Orioles, P21 is 3. Yankees, Q36 is 4. That's a win for the Bronx Bombers. Athletics and the Mariners. Oakland, W62 is 9. Mariners, X41 is 6. That's a win for Oakland. Padres and the Giants. Tight race in the NL West. Padres, R43 is 5. San Francisco, Q56 is 6. That's a win for the Giants. Bad time for the Friars to go dormant. Pirates and the Cardinals. The Pirates are at 500. Pirates, Q32 is 4. Cardinals, P36 is 4. Actually, they will go to extras. Pittsburgh rolls a 2, plus 1 is 3. St. Louis rolls a 3, minus 2 is 1. The Pirates will pillage Busch Stadium. Blue Jays and the Devil Rays. Toronto, L12 is 1. Tampa Bay, O64 is 7. The Devil Rays will beat the Blue Jays. September 30th, Rangers and the Angels. Texas, S61 is 8. Anaheim, J65 is 6. A shootout goes to the Rangers. Dodgers and the Diamondbacks are both S's. Dodgers roll at 23. That's a big game. 12 is -4 columns. Column O. 46 is 4. Diamondbacks roll a 16. On S, that's 3. That's another win for the Dodgers. Mets and the Braves. Both teams roll 51s. New York's O is 5. Atlanta's Q is also 5. They have extras. Mets roll a 4. +3 is 7. The Braves roll a 1. -2 is -1. The Mets take that in extras. Astros and the Cubs. Houston, T25 is 4. Chicago, S33 is also 4. They will have extras. Houston rolls a 2 +0. Cubs roll a 2, -2 is 0. The Spacefarers will blast the baby bears from orbit in extras. Expos and the Reds. Montreal, L11 is 0. Cincinnati, M35 is 3. That game belongs to the Reds. Twins and the Indians. Wow, a spectacular game. Minnesota, P11 is 0. Cleveland, U12 is 2. That's another win for the Tribe. Brewers and the Rockies. Brewers, M53 is 4. Colorado, S55 is 7. That's a win for the Rockies. Red Sox and the Tigers. Boston, N33 is 3. Detroit, P36 is 4. That's another win for the Kitty Cats. Phillies and the Marlins. Philadelphia, Q16 is 3. Florida, S36 is 5. The Fishies will get that win. White Sox and the Royals. Chicago, N52 is 4. Kansas City, O54 is 5. That's another win for Kansas City. Baltimore at the Yankees. Baltimore, P41 is 4. New York, Q42 is 5. That's a win for the Bombers. Athletics and the Mariners. Oakland, W12 is 3. Seattle, X44 is 7. That's a win for the Mariners. Padres and the Giants. San Diego, R11 is 1. San Francisco, Q21 is 3. That's a win for the Giants. Pirates and the Cardinals. Pirates, Q41 is 5. St. Louis, P22 is 3. That's another win for the Pirates. Blue Jays and the Devil Rays. Blue Jays, L32 is 3. Tampa Bay, O16 is 2. That's a win for Toronto. October 1st, Battle of the Birds. Toronto and Baltimore are both N's. Toronto rolls a 13, that's 2. Baltimore rolls a 54, that's 5. That's a win for the Orioles. White Sox and the Yankees. Chicago, S56 is 7. Yankees, R16 is 3. That's a win for the Pale Hose. Mets and the Pirates. Mets, J55 is 4. Pirates, P54 is also 5. That's actually 5. The Pirates will hang the Jolly Roger. Red Sox and the Devil Rays. Wow, short slate on October 1st. Red Sox. M21 is 2. Devil Rays. 036 is a big game for Tampa Bay. 21 plus 3 columns. They're on column R. 52 is 6. The Devil Rays will triple up the Bo Sox. October 2nd. Mariners at the Angels. Seattle. T26 is 4. Anaheim. S41 is 5. That's a win for the Halos. Rockies and the Diamondbacks. Colorado. W21 is 4. Arizona. 016 is 2. The Rockies will double up the Snakes. Phillies and the Braves. Philadelphia. R14 is 3. Braves. Q15 is also 3. They will have extras. Phillies roll a 4 plus 0. Braves roll a 4 minus 2 is 2. That'll be a win for the Phils in extras. Blue Jays and the Orioles. Baltimore has officially been eliminated from playoff contention. Toronto rolls a 31. That's 3. Baltimore rolls a 63. That's 6. And Baltimore wins that battle of the birds. Reds and the Cubs are both Qs. 64 and 62 are probably going to extras. No, actually they're not. Reds with a 64 is 8. Cubs with a 62 is 7. That game belongs to the Reds. Twins and the Tigers. Minnesota, N36 is 3. Detroit, P32 is 4. This is a bad time for the Twins to go on a losing skid. Expos and the Marlins. Marlins wanted this one. Expos, 061 is 6. Oop. Marlins, P66 is 9. The Fishies will take that one. Giants and the Astros. We could have these two tomorrow night. Giants, R12 is 2. Astros, S24 is 4. The Spacefarers will double up the G-Men. Indians and the Royals. Cleveland, P45 is 5. Kansas City, N33 is 3. That's a win for the Tribe. Cardinals and the Brewers. St. Louis, O35 is 4. Milwaukee, S45 is 5. The beer makers will get the Redbirds drunk. White Sox and the Yankees. The Yankees have a doomsday number of 2. Which they won't hit here. White Sox, S22 is 3. Yankees, R63 is 8. That'll be a win for the Yankees. Rangers and the Athletics. Texas, V35 is 5. Oakland, O42 is 4. That's a win for the Rangers. Mets and the Pirates. Pirates wanted this one. Mets, J12 is 1. Pirates, P66 is 9. The Pirates will hang the Jolly Roger. Dodgers and the Padres. Los Angeles, N26 is 3. San Diego, R36 is 4. The Friars will pray up a much-needed win. Red Sox and the Devil Rays. Forgot I had my timer app open. Sorry about that. Kind of startled me more than a little bit. Anyway. Red Sox, M36 is 3. Devil Rays, O45 is 4. That's a win for the Devil Rays. That is your Ultra Quick Baseball by Downey Games. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we will have the final block in our 2001 regular season replay. So let's figure out what it's going to be. Let's look at our standings here. Okay, the Yankees are one game under 500. They're at 78 and 79. Let's see. The White Sox are ahead of the Twins by half a game. Anybody in the Central's in it, theoretically. The Marlins are now a game over 500. Have a good night, Philip. We'll see you. Well, do you want to stay and help pick out the next game on the board before you go? I'm just looking at the standings right now to see what game we want to do next on the board, because tomorrow night's going to be the last block of the regular season. Let's see. The Padres. Oof. The Padres would have to win completely out. So it looks like we've got some good teams we've got some good choices for games potentially. So let's look at the ticker. Let's see if there's anything. Okay, Angels and the Mariners is a hard pass. Rockies and the Diamondbacks, that's got potential. Phillies and the Braves, no. Battle of the Birds, no. Reds and the Cubs, no. Twins and the Tigers, no. Expos and the Marlins, that's got potential. I marked the Giants and the Astros previously when I looked earlier this morning. Indians and the Royals, no. Cardinals and the Brewers, not really. Milwaukee's already clinched. St. Louis has already long been eliminated. Let's see. White Sox and the Yankees. That could be a good one if I want to stick to the American League. Rangers and the Athletics, no. Mets and the Pirates, no. Dodgers and the Padres. I think the Padres are probably too far back at this point. The Padres would have to win out, and everybody else. Actually, the Padres can't catch the Rockies, so Colorado is in the playoffs for sure. The Padres could still run down the Giants, though. And Red Sox and the Devil Rays, no. So the four games I've got earmarked are the Rockies at the Diamondbacks, which could be potentially to see if Colorado can start toward locking up the NL West. And then we've got the Expos and the Marlins to see if Florida can continue for their playoff lives. So that would give us 2 wild card games if the Marlins can make it in, with a magic number of 3 before a doomsday of 3. Giants and the Astros, potential preview of, well, actually that would be the second NL wild card game now. Or the White Sox and the Yankees. I kind of want to move to the National League for the last game on the block, so I think we're going to cross out the White Sox and the Yankees. Plus the Yankees are a game under 500 right now. So I think the game that's got the most captivation to it right now, the game that's got my attention the most right now, is surprisingly enough going to be the Montreal Expos at the Florida Marlins. That will be October 3rd, and that'll be our last feature game. That'll be our last regular season block game for the 2001 regular season. So that's where we're going to go to. We're going to go to Pro Player Stadium in Miami, Florida for the Montreal Expos at the Florida Marlins. That'll be a good game with the Marlins fighting for their playoff lives. Tomorrow's video will be a little bit longer because I don't want to do a one-day ticker. I'd rather go through the last of the ticker and get into the playoffs. We should be starting those on Saturday with one of the wild card games. Stay tuned. After Ultra Quick Munchies will conclude Out of the Cooking with Deadpool cookbook. I'll wait for OBS to reconnect before... There we go. Saturday Mystical Munchies will conclude Out of the Cooking with Deadpool cookbook as we make the dessert double shot cupcake. Sunday we're playing Red, White, and Blue Racin' with some special rules, but I'll hold those rules close to the vest. Wednesday we're playing Veil Wraith by All or Nothing Publications. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, Take care, everyone. We go into the 5th inning of this game tied at 7 before Cleveland takes over, scoring 5 of the next 6 runs to take this game by a final score of 12-8. Once again, take care, and I will see you guys tomorrow.